Alright, welcome back to Diddly Squat Gaming. I'm really trying hard not to say alright in the beginning and just say welcome back to Diddly Squat Gaming, but yeah, I guess old habits die hard. But today we are going to probably be doing just one mission. I have a feeling this is going to take a lot longer than it seems, so if we get to a second one, then, you know, Bob's your uncle. Is that the right term? Anyways, hopefully we'll get to a second one, or at least be able to start one. But we're in the Derry Longhorn, and we are going to go pick up the oil rig salvage semi trailer. So this is a big trailer. So let's go pick that up. And let's get damage right away. Awesome. Didn't even leave the garage area. So we gotta go left here, and then right, and then up to here. That's pretty simple. Hopefully, with how good the last couple of missions have been going, actually I want to say the last half dozen or so, hopefully we'll be able to do this without a problem. And I also introduced chapters in the last episode, even though I realized the last episode probably wasn't the best video to introduce them in, but I figured out how to do them. Really simple. But those are in there. There's 3 of them. And the second chapter, I believe, is like 90% of the video. So, but anyways, it's a learning process, and that's what I'm doing. So I also now have a Discord channel. That's definitely going to be a learning process for me, because I never used Discord before, and I don't really get what all the different areas are for. So I'm gonna have to sit down, view a little tutorial on the usage of Discord, and I know it's used for mainly showing screenshots and asking questions and having a community service, so that's what I built it for, and hopefully it's easy to use and learn and figure all that fun stuff out. But yeah, maybe I'll just get a viewer to kind of run it. Somebody who actually knows Discord or has yeah. Oh wait. Well, that doesn't help. Truck, you gotta stop. Alright, parking brake. Close enough. And attached trailer. That was almost perfect. So I don't believe this is the biggest trailer in the game, but it is still a pretty big trailer. And yeah, that's right. We're gonna try to do this without all-wheel drive. We're gonna see. I know we're gonna need it sooner or later. Actually, you know what? We might not need it. There's a route, because we're going to the Aerodome. So this route, we might not even need all-wheel drive to get this done. I'm gonna try it. Let's challenge ourselves this time. We can go into any other gear, but not all-wheel drive. So, and I think we can do it, because I mean, honestly, this truck is fairly capable. Not to mention, I'm pretty sure it does have 6-wheel drive. It just doesn't go, all-wheel drive puts it into 8, so the front wheels won't be spinning, they'll just be steering. So, and considering most of the path is asphalt, I think we'll be fine, but you know what, we gotta start small, and a challenge like this is always welcome, so. And maybe we definitely will be doing more than one mission, because this one's not very long, and with it being all on road, it's literally just driving from point A to point B to point C. So yeah, my guess is we'll be done in 5 minutes. That's my guess. Now the $1,000,000 question is, I want to stop before we get onto this mud. I do want to go right here. I could cut through, but that would require us to go through mud, so let's be smart about this. Let's try to go nice and wide. And then when we make this turn, hopefully, because this truck does have a beautiful turning radius for a large truck. That's the only thing right there, is this telephone pole. Ideally, I would have cut through, but without all-wheel drive, yeah, we have our first dilemma. You know what would have been smart? Maybe I can still do it. Oh, let's be careful. Let's go ahead and back up. I'm actually going to go... Come on, don't tip. Okay, good. I'm actually going to go left here. Instead of making this turn, we're going to treat this almost as if it's real life. Let's see if we can turn... I think if we turn into here, we can then use this area here to turn around. That's the idea. Oh. Nope. This trailer is just so big. Alright, let's see if I can... We're gonna have to go through this fence. There we go. Alright, so not quite real life. But pretty close. Pretty close. We'll just pretend like that fence was removable and we had a company come in and remove it for us so we could turn the truck. I mean, they do that all the time, right? They raise power lines, they close roads, they do all sorts of things like that. So let's see if we can go nice and wide here. Yeah, I think we're clear. Perfect. I like how I just kind of wait for the trailer to hit instead of actually taking the time to look. That's okay, I'm not going for 100% realism, but a little bit more realistic, you know? I'm not just cutting through the snow and yanking on all sorts of trees and telephone poles to get the job done. I feel like I'm in the ditch a little. Yep, it's getting close. Oh, I gotta remember, this thing is long. I don't know, it seems like I start talking and then I forget what I'm doing. Alright, so, I mean, how much money did we just make for less than 10 minutes? We're easily going to be there with 10 minutes of the video, but I talked for a good, what, minute? 2 minutes? Something like that? Ooh, wait, hold on. Yep, that's a tight turn. There I go blabbing again and forget to actually look at the fact that I have to drive somewhere. I thought we were starting off in the morning. I must not have switched the time, so anyways, not really realistic in the end, but we did manage to do it without using all-wheel drive. Knock on wood, because we're almost there. We're not technically there yet. There we go. And yeah, 1,700 bucks. So obviously it was meant to be an easy mission because we didn't get a lot of money, but not bad for less than 10 minutes of work. So let's go ahead and actually I want to shut off the truck. Let's skip to morning and let's figure out what our next mission is. This is all lumber. Oh, yep, this is all lumber. Don't want to do that yet. That's all lumber. So that one is done for now. Drilling. This looks like this might be a good one to do. Drilling equipment 1. So that is the oversized trailer. So that is definitely something that we need a flatbed for. Cooling toy. Okay, yep. This is definitely a trailer one that we can do now. And oil rig assembly. This is also one. So, do we want to go to Northport? Nope. Let's do this one first. Let's do. Nope, not that one. Sorry, this one. We're going to do cargo delivery. They're so inventive with these names. Like, I swear there must be multiple missions with the exact same names, because there's no way we haven't done a cargo delivery mission yet. So anyways, let's go ahead, and looks like we've got a bit of a drive in front of us. So yeah, let's turn on our lights because it is morning. I did switch it to morning, right? Yes, I did. So we're starting nice, bright and early. And let's make our way all the way to Mountain River. Maybe we'll get a good view of the sunrise. Yeah, you can clearly see where I hit a couple telephone poles all in that trailer. Maybe one of these days we'll have to do a completely realistic one where I try not to hit anything, including a road sign, because those I tend to just mow over as if it's grass. Oh, wait, point taken. Yeah. You guys probably noticed I did that on purpose. Timing couldn't have been any better, so let's go ahead. Oh, sliding. We're sliding. Again, we're still not even in all-wheel drive yet, so if you guys haven't used this truck, I highly recommend it now. It has been pretty fantastic, actually. Let's double check. Yeah, we'll follow this road all the way up. This might be an opportunity just for me to shut up, and we'll go back to the sounds of the game, and yeah, we'll just listen to the truck and the music and the scenery. Maybe we'll stop and look at some views. Maybe we'll crash into a ditch. Oh boy. Okay, I'm gonna take that as my cue to shut up now. Alright, so I just realized something. That's the drop-off point. Where's the pickup point? It's not on this map. Is it in Pedro Bay? It is in Pedro Bay, guys. So we're now in Mountain River, so let's yeah, let's go to the Pedro Bay, because yeah, I didn't notice that, but I don't think. Whoops. Ah, I went back. Whoops. I love hitting the wrong button. It's always so much fun. So now we're back in White Valley, but yeah, we would have had to, technically we had to come this way anyway, so not that big of a deal. Alright. So let's get moving. We gotta go all the way to Pedro Bay. Probably would have been a great, yeah, we gotta go left. Probably would have been a great mission to do while we were in Pedro Bay. But that just means we have a nice long haul back. And yes, so far we have done it without using all-wheel drive. So this will be the episode where we don't use all-wheel drive. I'm sure that's not going to happen. We're going to need it sooner or later. But for now, we are 20 minutes in and we don't need it. I'm going to get gas at the next gas station. I've already skipped 2, so hopefully the third one's the charm. And then maybe, oh, whoa, that would have been bad. That's a dangerous hill. I've never really realized how dangerous that was. Because you'd go, whoa, camera's freaking out. You go sliding right off into the, off the cliff and down into the river, so. Come on, tires, do some things. Spin, get some grip. Anyways. Alright, so we are fairly close now to the, at least the gas station. Which, I mean, I'm not worried at all about running out of gas before we get there, but I always like to try to have a full tank, so I'm still gonna go to the left. One of these days I'm gonna go straight through that and see if this truck can do it. But seeing on how I'm trying not to use all-wheel drive, I'm going to obviously avoid that, and we'll get to it sooner or later. I promise we will do it one day. One day we will do it. Alright. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm pretty sure if we can make it to the semi trailer without engaging all-wheel drive, I will be very impressed. Pedro Bay has a lot of ice and a lot of hills and a lot of mud. But if we can make it there, I'll be satisfied. 100% for sure. I don't think we're going to be able to do it once we get the trailer on, so I think the weight's just going to be way too much. Alright, so what's the best way to get there? We have we fixed everything? Let's double check. Yep, that is now fixed, so let's start this up and actually move it out of the way. That's a good spot for it. That would have been nice, nice little feature if, like, trucks that you have out in the wild, especially in Alaska or Russia or wherever there's snow, if they've been sitting there for a while, maybe they don't start up right away, you know? Like maybe, just maybe, they start a little rougher. I know that's a lot to ask. I don't think it is, because it should be fairly easy coding. But yeah, that would just be a little bit nicer of a feature. You know, most people probably won't even really notice it. But this is the things I think about when I'm left alone to my own thoughts. Alright, so let's see. We should be able to make it up this hill without a problem. We might slip a little. It's probably not going to be that big of a deal. And yay, we can actually run over those without getting damage, because we're going slow. Although apparently we're just going to drag it with us. Thank you for disappearing. Please come again. Alright, let's coast down the hill. Got a little bit of snow here, that shouldn't be an issue. Little snow drift. Should we stop and look to make sure that we're going the right direction? I feel like we should. Yes, we are. Good. Not the best place to stop, but we should be fine. Uh-oh. Can we, if we get stuck, can we use the winch? I'm gonna say yes. Just because we're not in all-wheel drive still. And look at this. This is what I mean. Like, this truck just went through that like it was nothing. I really want to use this truck to go back to Michigan and go through some of the places that I struggled. And like I said, and I believe in one of the last videos, be a great way to go clean up the trailers. Maybe I'll do an episode like that where I'm still not 100% how I want to do it. Do I just want to record it straight solid through? Do I want to record a little bit and skip most of it? I don't know if I can do a time lapse. I know you guys can scrub it and fast forward and do all that fun stuff if you don't want to watch a certain section of it. But I think if I have a time lapse, I feel like it might be a little bit too heavy. Like it's too much. It would probably give you a headache or a migraine or something, if you get what I'm saying. Like, it's just, I think it will be just all over the place, too much. You know, you'll finally understand how somebody with ADD or something like that has functions every day. So, anyways, I'll have to figure that one out. It might not be bad. Ooh, I gave myself a traffic jam here. All right, so let's switch trucks. It might not be bad if I do a time lapse from, say, a first-person view, because at least then the camera's stationary, and then things will just go flying by. So maybe that's what I'll do. But let's go ahead and change trucks. We'll get the Fleet Star. Oh, we actually have to restore the crane. Look at all these trucks we have, guys. Like, we have a fleet going on. Let's just try to bury this into the shoulder here, because we're gonna have to sneak through here. This truck can have all-wheel drive. Although I don't want to bury this completely. But you know what? That should be out of the way good enough. So let's oh, it won't let me. that change trucks. I feel like if you can see the truck, you should be able to change to it. I don't know what the exact radius is, but unfortunately, it's not very far. Like, I couldn't even get to the MK here, the fuel truck. Actually, you know what? No, we'll fuel up on the way back. Why not? Just to make sure that we make it. Not to mention that's going to be a lot easier to refuel there than it will be to try to pull into a gas station with this trailer. Which is something I try to avoid if I know I'm pulling a trailer in real life, which I do semi-frequently. I will always try to make sure that the truck is gassed up, just because it's so much easier, especially if you're you don't know the gas station that you're going to, or you haven't been to the gas station. Some of them can be a little bit more trickier than others, and honestly, it just makes it easier. So anyways, I think this might be the first time that we're going under this pipeline. So I'm glad that we fixed it. Oh, come on. Okay, good. Come on. Nope, nope, nope. Don't you struggle. Oh, we've got mud. Like I said, we can still use the winch. That's not cheating. There we go. But yeah, we're definitely using this for the first time, so I'm glad that we fixed it in the last, I don't know, I think it was a couple episodes ago now. What was it? Probably early 90s. Now that we're, I think this is episode 96? No, 97. This is going to be episode 97. We're coming up on our 100th episode anniversary. And I do have to say, I'm pretty impressed. Most TV series don't go 100 episodes. And those TV series are an hour long, so yeah, I'm practically a Netflix special. No, it's not true. Those probably have way more things involved. We have another truck here. We also have a fuel tanker. I just repaired, so that's a nice little bonus. And this truck is going to be, or this trailer I should say, is going to be massive. I think we have hauled one of these before. I think in Michigan, right? Anyways. Alright, let's attach the trailer. This is where I wish I had like an air ride suspension and I could inflate the back bags and level the truck out a little bit, but you know what? Let's go. Oh, look at how unstable this thing is. Oh, I probably should drag the MK with me or something, because I got a feeling we're gonna need it. And I want to use the MK because it's a fuel tanker, so I won't have to worry about fuel. Alright, well let's go into the cockpit mode view for a while. And we'll see, yeah, we'll see how we do. I do wish you could see the view. I guess I could change the view inside the truck. Let me see. Let's check that out real quick. I think if I go into settings and probably video. No, not video. Definitely not audio. Definitely not HUD. Not controls. Maybe it was. Oh, you guys are probably yelling at me because I don't see it. FOV, there we go. It was under video. That makes sense. So first person, let's go. We were at 107. Let's go to 115. And hit accept. That doesn't quite do it. Let's go 130. That still didn't quite do it. But let's try that. I mean, it doesn't look distorted. Not really, anyways. I love that little feature. It's like you're sticking your head out the window to see. Anyways. What? Did it just zoom back in on the road? Oh! I didn't realize I could lean forward and back. Alright, well, you know what? You learn something new every day now. So at least now I can turn my head. I don't have to turn it as much. I can almost just leave it like that so I can see the mirror. And I can still look out the front and drive, but it's a little awkward, I guess. Anyways, yeah, let's try low plus and see if we can get through this mod. This is where I think we're gonna fail. I don't really... is it failing? I mean, I don't really think it is. The truck's not maxed out. But, like, we're still moving. Which is pretty insane. Can I buy one of these trucks in real life, please? I would drive this any day of winter. I wouldn't even have to think twice about anything. Alright, let's see if we can continue our good luck. I think most of this road is all mud. But it's well groomed or packed or whatever. Why am I... yeah, like, why was my marker way over there? Okay, anyways. Oh. Uh-oh. Okay, there we go. I was a little nervous. Like, I might have screwed up by stopping. Let's just keep our momentum going. The only time we'll stop is when we get fuel up here. Or unless I have to sneeze or something. I try to turn the mic off when I'm going to sneeze or cough, just so that I don't blow your eardrums out. And who really wants to listen to somebody sneezing or coughing? So yeah, I'm being considerate, and yeah, I'm sticking to my story. Oh boy. All right, so this trailer's very top heavy. It likes to rock. All right, so we used about 30% of our fuel getting here from the last time we filled up. Let's go ahead and refuel. I think I stole that out of the actual truck and not the tanker, but that's okay. Whoa. Let's just inch forward. Okay, we are definitely... we're not stuck on anything. It's just not giving enough power. Okay, let's winch, because last thing I want. Can I pick... oh, I can pick up high, can I? Oh, I love that. Oh, that's the wrong side. Let's pick that tree there. I can actually winch us in. There we go. Oh. This is the bad part. Yeah, you gotta be quick. Because that momentum would have tipped us. 100% for sure. Okay, and let's... should be okay now. Should be out of danger. Look at that, guys. That is so much faster to go slow than to just tail it through there and roll over. Alright, let's go back into first person. Again, we still have not gone into all-wheel drive in this truck. In this episode. I did use it for, obviously, the vehicle. What was it? I think it was the Western. I don't even remember what truck it was anymore. But it was basically to get it out of the way. So that we didn't have to worry about bringing this guy through and having it, well, in the way. So, alright, here we go. Let's do this. I feel like my field of view went back to the wrong field of view, but you know what? We're moving. Let's just keep moving. Yeah, I don't know. Let's hang out the window as we're driving. Oops. The head movement's a little quick. I gotta get used to that. I would love to have more games support VR. Because to do this game in VR would be pretty amazing. There was another game I was playing where I was like, if this was VR, this would be amazing. Not Farm, I mean, yeah, not Farm Simulator. It could be, but no, I can't remember what game it was. Maybe it was this game, I don't know. I know Gran Turismo, I played that quite a bit, and that has VR, but when the VR headset costs more than the game system, I kind of draw the line. It would be pretty amazing though, because I've debated, because I want to get a racing chair. I've got the wheel, but I wanted to get the racing chair. And the issue is I don't really have a lot of room. The wife won't allow it, really. Well, it's not like she doesn't allow it, she just would prefer I didn't have one, kind of thing. But if I had... Oh no, I turned my head. 1 second. Okay, let's see. We've got a telephone pole. We should be fine. As long as we can get some grip to get out of... There we go. Okay, we should be fine. Okay, so... Anyways, like I was saying, if I get a chair to put it in front of the TV to play would be a nightmare. It would take so much room up. And to buy the stand that holds the TV is quite a bit more expensive, and then you gotta go buy a TV, and then it's gotta be at least, you know, a 4K, you know, high definition, one that they require to have it, you know, really make any sense, which is doable. But then I was thinking, if I get a racing chair and then the VR system, that would mean that I could just have the chair in the corner up against the wall, and I wouldn't have to move it in front of the TV. It wouldn't take up a lot of space, and I could just play using the VR system. But again, that's what, another $800 on top of getting the chair that's probably about the same price. So it's a lot of commitment and a lot of expenses. So I would love to, but unfortunately, even just getting the chair to move in front of the TV, that's pretty expensive too, right? So I don't know. I'll just play it the way I've been playing it ever since Gran Turismo 1. Which, funny enough, is the first time I played Gran Turismo was Gran Turismo 1. And I've been playing it with a controller ever since. In fact, the only one I never picked up, I never bought Gran Turismo 6. And I think the reason why is because I had gotten the PlayStation 4. And then a month later, I think, a month or two later, Gran Turismo, yeah, that's the ice that we have to track across. the Gran Turismo came out on the PS3. And I'm like, I have a PS4, why would I buy a PS3 game? Even though I've always loved and supported Gran Turismo. Except for Sport. Sport I was really let down with. I'm not somebody who really likes to play online against other people. Especially Gran Turismo. I'm happy just going through the career mode, doing the progressions that way. But anyways, that's another story. We gotta stay left here. We're gonna split this mound and hopefully don't fall over. Alright. Enough about Gran Turismo. I completely forgot where I was. Let's focus on this game because this is the one I'm playing. Anyways, yeah, that's why I never played 6, but I've loved the series and I'd love to get a chair and I've got the wheel and I don't know, that's part of it. But yeah, let's get this ball rolling. And this downhill spot's probably going to be a little tricky. Let's figure out where do we need to go. Okay, so we got to take a second left. Even though it looks like the first left is down there. It's a lie. Don't believe it. Go to the second one. You'll thank me later. Especially if you've rebuilt it. Like I said, the pipelines, any of the roadblocks, anything like that, you definitely want to do as soon as possible. Although in this map, the pipelines were almost one of the last missions. I almost felt like you should do the missions first and then just do the random contracts and whatnot. Or am I saying that backwards? They're contracts, right? Let's actually look real quick because I keep saying it backwards. Yeah, so do the contracts first and then the random, I guess, missions. But yeah, the contracts are where the pipelines and the road constructions are usually kept. I know in Michigan, I think most of them are on missions where you clear the roads. But those are usually short and sweet. But definitely, whatever you do the roadblocks or anything that's blocking the road first. Or, as I said, as soon as possible. Alright, so we gotta drop this off here. So, I'm hoping it will just disappear. It should. And, yeah, we just did that mission. For 1,500 bucks. A lousy 1,500 bucks. We did the first mission in 10 minutes for, what, 17, 18? Something like that? And then this one takes 35 minutes to do, and it's only 1,500 bucks. So, well, don't expect to get paid for your time. So yeah. Anyways, let's find out. Let's go ahead and shut off the engine. Let's see what contracts we have now. So, Blackbird is the drilling rig. So now we gotta go all the way to, oh, the service site. Perfect, just down the road. It's very important to find, oops. It's also very important to accept the, or activate the contract. But yeah, I believe we should take a left out of here. Ooh. There we go. And then we'll follow this road around and then we'll pick up the oil rig salvage semi-trailer. I bet you this truck can do some logging. Which we're gonna find out soon because we're running out of contracts, so we're gonna have to go back to, I think it's White Valley that has a bunch of the logging contracts in it. Let's take a left here and follow this road around and go to the port. Oh, nope, we're delivering it to the port. Said that wrong. We're picking it up from whatever this is called. I'm gonna call it the warehouse of factory. That's what I'm calling it. Alright, here we go. We've got another one of these trailers. And I'm assuming we found this trailer. So no experience points again for that. And if I could back up straight, which I can't. Ooh, way off on that. Attached trailer, there we go. Oh, I think that was a repair point, so I also think that we haven't had any damage. So let's actually look at where we need to go. We have to go to Northport. So what's the best way? That's a pretty steep hill. I'm gonna go right. I'm gonna go back up this way. So we're gonna take a right out of the at the fork here. And that might be a trail there I've never done. Have I? It's not even on the map. Yeah, I might have never gone down that way. I thought I saw something down there though. Like a little box or an upgrade. Speaking of upgrades, we have 19 out of 23. There's 4 more upgrades on this map. We not on this map, sorry, I said that wrong. In Alaska, there's 4 more upgrades. I wonder if I did see something down there. I know I'm being a little distracted right now. I could have sworn I saw something down there shining. Well, you know what? Maybe I was wrong. Maybe it was that reflection there between the trees where the water is. We're gonna have to bust out the surveyor and see if we can't find some upgrades. We're gonna have to yeah, we're gonna have to look. But for now, let's get back on the road. We got about 10 minutes left in this episode. So we'll try to get as far as we can. And we're already gonna get stuck. You know what, let's just throw caution to the wind. Throw caution and gasoline into the wind, right? Power through it. So I just want to add, we have not used all-wheel drive in this truck yet. And we've been through mud, we've been through snow, and we've been through rain. No, I'm kidding. We've been on dry asphalt, and we've been on concrete, we've been on hills. The closest we came is getting stuck in the mud and having to use a winch. Which I think is, I don't know, in my rules it was okay. Because you can use the winch, but it's not all-wheel drive, so it counts. Alright, so let's try to at least get to Northport before the end of the episode. We do have a pretty good sized hill here to, whoa. That was weird, I just lost all steering. That sounds strangely familiar, but I will let that go. Because that definitely would be too soon. Anyways, can we make it up this hill? I have things to winch off of, but I'm going to try to do it without. And I think first gear is good enough. Come on, you can do it. Stop trying to shift. No, you shifted. I don't want you to shift. Alright, so we're gonna have to go wide here again. And somehow we centered out, so let's see if I can attach. Alright, let's try to get down as far as close as possible. Nope, that's the back of the truck. I want the front of the truck. Alright, let's go into first person mode and try it. There we go. Whoops. Nope, it still didn't. It's doing the back of the trailer. Alright, well, let's just do it manually. That's what I've been trying to do. Let's get the truck turned. Okay, and then we can let go. And then go back to manual. Yeah, that might work. Come on. Nope, nope, nope. We almost dipped. We almost dipped. There we go. Just gotta be careful with these hills because these trailers don't have very good ground clearance. And one last, we're gonna just do this really quick. Unfortunately, I can't. Can I get it from here? Ho 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 ho. You know what? That works. It's I clenched a little bit there, but it worked. All right, let's see. We gotta remember to stay on the outside of these curves, but not too outside because then we'll be riding the guardrails. Come on. Come on. There we go. I think we're in the clear now. Knock on wood. Yep, we are, we're in the clear. We should be able to make it to Northport without any further ado. And there it is, right there. All right. And yeah, it's night, so we don't need to look at anything. Wait, this is Pedro Bay. Ah, no, I went the wrong way. Really? I'm really disappointed in myself right now. Oh my god. How did I must have went... Yep, I know what I did. I went left instead of going right, didn't I? Alright, well, you know what? This is a good way to turn around. So, top tip there. If you need to turn around, just go to a different map. Alright, well, I was going to end the episode there, but let's at least get back towards the direction that we need to go. I'm sure you guys were yelling at me again. That I was going the wrong way, and I didn't listen. Sorry, I didn't hear it. Unfortunately, sound doesn't travel quite like that. It'd be amazing if it could travel into the pass, and then I could hear it, and then I could correct it. Anyways, you know what? At least we didn't get real far. We're already basically to the point where we need to go. Why I didn't look at the icon? I don't know why I don't notice the icons. Like, clearly I'm going the wrong way. And you know what? Just for fun, we're going straight through this thing. I just wanted to end on a high note. Or not at all. Can we back out? Well, you know what? We can definitely yank ourselves out. Maybe that's not the best time to do that, but we attempted it. I also think it's easier to come from the other side, but let's go around this way. And again, we didn't even need a winch through there. All right, let's try to straighten it out so the back end doesn't fall into the hole. Which is always a good thing. It's always a good thing. Alright. It's getting pretty late. It's well past midnight. Yep. 48 minutes past midnight. 50 past. And yeah, let's go ahead and I'm gonna stop it there. We're going to we're actually gonna take a nap here until morning. And we will start the next episode. So if you guys like this episode, please hit the like and subscribe button. There's a bell thing for notifications. If you have any comments or want to share any images, you can go to the Discord page. Now, hopefully I have that set up right. I'm not 100% sure, but if I didn't, let me know in the comments. EJ, I got a feeling you're gonna do that for me, so I appreciate it. And yeah, we'll see you in the next episode. Bye for now.